So then this one's the Longhorn edition. As you can guess, this is a high-end trim. I'll get you the MSRP in a second. Let me show you what you get first to kind of justify the MSRP, because I know trucks are nice now, but they're also expensive. I mean, they've always kind of been expensive, but so this one has like a parking assist. It's got this wood is really cool. I hope it comes across on video as well. And then in addition, I just noticed there's a little pattern in the metal there and a little extra kind of box up here, which is super handy to have that extra storage, and that's a nice way to hide it. I mean, I wish you guys could smell all the leather in this truck. It's extremely nice. Kudos to Ram for this. I mean, this is right up there with Tesla. Screen-wise, and you get a large screen in the middle as well, and then this will light up. I'll talk more about this in the drive review. Of course, you get all the, how you get, like, look at this finishing in here. These are extremely nice. Now, on to the price. This would set you back $67,000. If, however, you didn't get any options, I guess it starts at $54,000, and then the Longhorn package adds $4,000, and then the diesel is $5,000 for this diesel engine Gen 3 option, which is kind of what we're covering today. I'll talk a little bit about that, but I'm also talking about the Ram in general, because although I've driven the Ram before, this is my first review. I mean, but if you just were coming out of like a luxury car and didn't want your truck to feel like you were skimping in any way, very comfortable, these seats too. It does the extendable running board down there. Nice rims. It's just a good looking truck overall. You guys have definitely seen these on the roads. They've been out for a while, so I won't talk too much about the exterior, except to say it looks nice. Again, EcoDiesel, I'll let you know how this one compares to the regular trim. And let's check out that engine. You can't see a lot of the engines nowadays because they're so hidden, but yes, they always, I've noticed years ago the poppers used to be up here. Now they're always like way down here. All right, there she is. You can definitely tell it's a lot smaller than the Hemi, being a 3-liter 6. Not a whole lot to look at. A lot of it's covered. You can kind of see under there. I'll actually go show you some of the parts are over here, which is kind of neat. So these are the two of the bigger upgrades they did on it this year. Again, even now it's mostly covered, so can't really see a lot, but it's kind of neat to be able to see that. And here is a more, this is a model I think more people buy. It's got the more rugged, plates down here. It's got that up there, which looks really, really cool. Opening it up, I like the black with the red. That looks really nice. So this has the sporty red in there. This is still a nice interior on this guy. This is the Rebel trim. That's the word I was looking for earlier. I kept wanting to say Raptor, but it is not a Raptor. Although it kind of has that feel of a Raptor in that it's fun and sporty and geared young. You see like the red stitching in here, the red in the wheel. The Rebel's probably the trim I would get. When I drove all the Rams before, I really like the Rebel. And these start at 47. They can go up to 63 with options. So, and then there's $1,000. It all adds up, all these little options, $1,000 here for the tailgate, $1,000 here for this package, things like that. As well, but again, it's a really nice place to spend time. Very sporty. It's got the frameless mirror. It's got the big screen, which I think is cool. You can get tech in a truck now. It's got a big console here with USB in there. I thought it was nice. It's got down here, it's kind of interesting, it has a max fill line. I think that's because this slides back, so you don't want it like squishing your stuff when it's sliding. It looks like you put liquid in there at first blush, but that's what that is. So that's really nice. You get the Ram logo in there. Lots and lots of storage. More USB. They've definitely got technology on these trucks, including you can use the, mini USB now, or a full-size USB as well. More cup holders here. Very practical, very utilitarian. These seats were also comfortable, as I'll talk about in the drive review. The space in back is huge. I mean, you can just easily hop up in there. And then down back here, you have two more USB. You have a regular plug. You have, you know, vents. Pick up on the word for those. Okay, and then your surround sound speakers are up there. And then, so there it is. These are the new Rams and in the EcoDiesel.
Perfect.
Do what it's got to do.
Go for it. I'm gonna get
All
a
right,
video of
okay,
it
so
going
let's
down too. So this is
that one down.
excellent.
There we go. So there's one. Back up. Split. The whole thing. All here. Pretty neat.
The Ram people have arrived, so I will end now. All right, I'm here with Massimo, who is the, I'll let you give him say his title.
Diesel engine platform managers in FCA.
And
Everyone.
we are now in the new Ram EcoDiesel, which has been quite a bit improved for its third generation now. Driven the regular version of this truck before. My test is going to be how close this one is to the regular one. You can get up to 1,000 miles range in here. The fuel economy has been improved. The power numbers are really good. We'll see how it delivers it on the road. The more city you have to add it more often. Okay, but you can pretty much get that anywhere, right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. When you have a fuel station that has diesel, then
They always have it. Okay. So pretty much the general feel of the truck, as I expected, feels like a regular Ram would. This is obviously the suspension and everything is the same. I'm gonna go on a highway on-ramp up here to get an idea of the acceleration and see how that is. I'm gonna gun it now. Wow, it's very quick. It's very quick. Once the torque hits based on the numbers, you definitely feel it. Very smooth as well. And one of the other gentlemen, when I was a passenger, we were commenting, you don't really even know it's a diesel, which is a huge, huge compliment. Power delivery is good. The fuel economy is good. I really don't see, why you wouldn't necessarily buy this over the regular one. You have high towing numbers, and like I said, 1,000 miles is an incredible range as well. You guys can hear it's very quiet in here. There's no signs it's a diesel. None of the clanking. There's no roughness. It's pretty awesome. Overall, the truck, if you're in the market for Ram, it's one of the class-leading ones drive-wise. The brakes are good. The air suspension is just amazing. It's very smooth. Overall, it's a very quiet truck. The steering's actually pretty competent, for a truck. It's not gonna be like a sports car, like a McLaren or anything, but it really is, it responds when you turn the wheel. Like that little movement actually does move the truck, which on a lot of trucks and big SUVs, it doesn't. The steering is extremely loose. So overall, excellent, truck and excellent job they did with the diesel. All right, so I'm in the Laramie Longhorn now. I'm not actually going to drive this because I've driven this trim, just not in the diesel. And the diesel is the same in this as in the Rebel, which I already drove. Which one of them I'd buy with my own money? Like, I love the interior of this. Like, it feels like a premium luxury vehicle. There's no... And the ride of this it feels a little bit smoother than the Rebel. The seats both have comfortable seats. Like the leather, I definitely think is a little nicer on this. I think you could go wrong with either one of these. If you're a big interior guy, you'll get this over the Rebel. If you're just like a, more of a sports car person who's now buying like a truck or like off-roading or anything like that, you'll probably want the Rebel over this. So it all just depends what you're looking for in a truck. And of course, there's the Ram work truck as well, which, doesn't have pretty much all of the interior bits and stuff, but you can still get this engine and all the technology, from the new EcoDiesel, everything like that at a much lower price. All right, so now I'm in the truck without like any Ram people around, and I always like to say would I buy this with my own money? People are always like, of course you're gonna say you love and you buy with the people there. I wouldn't necessarily. I would come up with like areas for improvement on the car, things like that. This is an incredible truck. I would probably take the Rebel trim over the Laramie Longhorn I'm in. Personally, all the luxury, I showed you in here is nice. I just think the Rebel's a little more fun, and I have like a luxury car. If I didn't and I just, wanted a more luxurious truck, this does, have and offer you all that. This is definitely something I would consider. Trucks are pricey now, but they hold their value very well, especially in the diesel as well. So let me know any questions you have down in the comments, but these are, really nice trucks, and the diesels, give you more fuel economy, similar power and performance, great towing, go for a long time.